name's Amanda. I'm from Australia.
Right. So India versus Australia is happening right now. We are Australian High Commission. Your level of excitement of this first World Cup encounter right now, which is taking place between India and Australia. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, obviously two top teams facing each other in one of the early games of this tournament. I think Australia's just lost an early wicket, which is a shame, but come on Australia.
Who will be your top picks, if I have to ask you, from both the sides?
Well, from both the sides, I'm not 100% sure on all the names. I'm not that big a cricket fan, sadly, but of course I think the Aussies will do well. I actually went to the match, the South Africa match yesterday, and obviously South Africa was on fire, so they're a team to watch. But in terms of today's game, look, anything can happen. I'm sure we'll bounce back from that early wicket, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Any pick from the Indian side if you have?
Kohli. I understand he's just taken the catch, and so obviously he's going to be one of our big threats today.
Any message or support for the Australian cheer you want to do right now?
Yeah, come on Aussies!
Hi, my name's Carlo White. I'm First Secretary here at the Australian High Commission in Delhi, and I've been here for just over 2 years.
Interestingly, India versus Australia is happening right now as we speak. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts? What do you have to share on this? And this High Commissioner is also screening the match.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
That's right. Well, our High Commissioner, Philip Green, is currently down in Chennai in a corporate box watching the game as we speak. So, yeah, it's a lot of pressure for us. Obviously, we've just lost a wicket. I'm a little bit worried now that Marsh is gone, but I think our batting order is quite deep, so I'm confident that we can set a high score and a challenge for India to achieve in their innings.
And the special screening organized by the Australian High Commission, you are one of the part who organized this as well. So, on that part,
Yeah.
what are your expectations?
My expectations today is it's a great time to bring our Indian friends over and to screen the game together, because regardless of whoever wins or loses, the sport is richer for it. Australia-India relations are better for it, and more dosty, more shared games together.
How do you look at the cricket diplomacy between India and Australia in terms of the relationship between the two countries?
It's been huge. As we saw earlier this year in Ahmedabad, with our Prime Minister and Prime Minister Modi were there together, and that was a huge moment for us. And I think next year we'll see India come to Australia for the summer, which is going to be huge. And I know there's going to be. Thankfully, I'll be back by then in Australia. I finished my posting, and I'll be there at the MCG on Boxing Day.
Last time, but who will be your top picks in this? Who will be your top picks players between the two sides?
Well, normally I would say for India, Shubman Gill, but obviously his dengue is really, hopefully he's out for a week, maybe at most, but, hopefully he'll be back for the finals. Obviously Rohit Sharma is going to have to step up today, but I'd say for Australia, this is going to be David Warner's. He's going to be his last, probably last World Cup. So I really hope that he, continues. I think he's our highest scoring Australian in India, so I hope he continues that. And in fact, Pat Cummins, no doubt he'll get a few wickets today as well.
Anybody from the Indian side you want to eagerly watch?
A lot of pressure on Rohit Sharma, so I'm very keen to see how he goes, because as we saw today, the openers are the key.